Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you know we have a ton of crazy resources in the Discord. Go and check it out. Tons of ways to make gold. We're all putting our brains together to figure out the best methods, and this is one of them. This is definitely something that you can use. We have had a ton of people making 30K, 50K, 100K in the last 2 days after I introduced this method. So, this is a great method to use. Just so you know, I am on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch. You guys are making a ton of money with my material. So if you want to give a little bit of something back, I spend a lot of time on this. I put a lot of effort into it. So if you want to give back something to me to show that you like my shit, just give me a subscribe, man. Just give me a like or follow me on Twitch. I really appreciate it a lot. I'm a small channel. So if you find this information useful, just throw me a bone. Hey there, YouTube. A lot of people have been asking me, what the fuck is a Chaos Gate flip? It's very simple. A lot of these gold streamers, a lot of these YouTubers are telling you guys, you buy on a certain day, you sell on a certain day. Obviously, there's high demand on some days, high supply on others, and you can make a lot of money flipping. And that's kind of like what I call or refer to on the channel as the macro game. But what we are doing on this channel is we're getting a microscope to the micro game. And what the micro Chaos Gate flipping is when you buy on the hour. And now if you look over here, if you look over there, the Chaos Gate flips are, they're timed. So what happens is, and I'm going to spell this out very simply for you guys, is as people finish the maps that they get from the Chaos Gates, as people finish the maps, the prices will go down for these pouches and these solar blessings, stars breaths and moon breaths. So as the supply goes up, the value of these items will decrease, and you can pick up all of these items for really cheap. And the times that you do that is you buy at the 15-minute mark on the hour and the 25-minute mark on every hour that has a Chaos Gate open. And then you sell between the 55-minute mark and then the 5-minute mark of the next hour. Now, the reason why this works really, really well is because people aren't really paying attention to the market. They're not paying attention to the hourly trades because YouTube and streamers have conditioned them to think that you're only really able to make money on that macro level, on that weekly, daily, that daily and weekly procedure. But again, we're putting the microscope to it, and we are making a ton of money. Now, something to remember and something to think about is that as more and more people are online, the values of these items are very, very consistent. They become more and more consistent. So the ups aren't quite as high and the bottoms aren't quite as low, but there's still enough room to make 10% and compound interest. It takes you 5 minutes to check the market at certain times. You spend your money, you get 10% here, you get 10% there. Well, after 7 or 8 flips, you've doubled your money. Okay? And doubling your money, you can't complain when you double your money, right? And what's very, very cool, and I'll tell you a little bit of an anecdotal story here, is that I took 36,000 gold and I was feeling it out, and I ended up waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning for some strange reason, and I ran a Chaos Gate, okay? And when I ran that 4 a.m. Chaos Gate, the prices were crazy. People were selling because they were scared. There were no buyers. We saw solar blessings go from 200 gold, okay? They went from 200 gold to 56 gold, and I was in heaven. Now, don't mind my my gold count. I'm obviously flipping. I'm buying and I'm selling. I have a lot of characters that have a lot of resources. 500 solar graces here. I'm always constantly buying and selling and flipping. That's kind of what we do on the channel. Okay, guys. Now, as we approach that 15-minute mark, we're gonna see prices start to decrease. Now, it's going to slowly ramp up. We're going to see this price decrease. What I like to do, oh, look at this, 116. Look at that. It's already working just as I'm talking. What I like to do is I like to take screenshots as a reference for the peak. And I like to, oh, look at this irregularity. We just had 379 dropped at 20. But there's a 379 wall at 120. That's really good for us. That means that it's not going to go any higher. It's not going to go any higher than 120. That's really good. Unless it all gets bought up. You just are gonna have to keep hitting refresh. We have about, we have this 10-minute, maybe even a 15-minute window. So we're gonna keep a good eye on it. Maybe I'm estimating, now I don't know for sure, but I'm estimating solar blessings are gonna go down about to 100 gold, and that would be a great price. And that way you set yourself up for the Tuesday market, the Wednesday market. When Chaos Gates are no longer around, you're going to see about a 30% increase for these days. It's a great way to make gold. I get too excited whenever I see a price drop, but let's just keep our eyes on this. Solar protection at 230 is so cheap. Like, you guys don't understand. We're going to see these go up very, very high. At least 300 gold tomorrow. At least 300 gold. I don't know why I sounded like a robot there, but look at this. Look at this price drop. Like clockwork. Like clockwork, this thing goes down all the time. I love it. It's like, I've been doing it the last couple days. I've been doing this method the last couple days. We've had a lot of the viewers doing this method. I think one of the viewers got 4,000, started from 4,000 gold, got all the way up to 40,000 gold in the last 2 days. So he's been having a ton of success. Look at these timings. Look at these timings. This is a trend, and a trend that can be abused very easily, right? Now, you have to make sure that when you are abusing these trends and you are doing these flips, you have to take into account the 5% market fee, okay? So if you're buying solar blessings for 100 gold and you go to sell them for 120 gold, you are going to be paying a market fee of 5%. So if you go to sell it for 120 gold, you're going to be paying a 6 gold fee. You need a 106 gold for that blessing just to break even. So keep that in mind. You don't want to forget about the market fee. Look at this, 105 gold. Like clockwork. I told you it was going to come down to 100. And because I know I've watched this trend, I watch this trend almost every hour. It happens like clockwork. So yeah, the reason why, Kaizen, that you're incorrect is because people have a bunch, like, people aren't that fucking people aren't that meticulous. Like, they're upgrading their gear. They want to upgrade their gear right fucking now. And all the solars are gone. There's not a giant. Do you know how many solars come into the economy every day, every fucking hour? Hundreds, if not thousands of these fucking pouches and solar protections and solars are pumped into the market. You don't think that after 3 days of you don't think that after 3 days of solars and pouches being pumped into the market that the price is going to be at an all-time low? Now, again, all you have to do when this is going down is you just buy, right? And you could buy these solar protections. You know, you keep refreshing. You look 227. That's a damn fine deal. 228, sure. Maybe we can see it again at 227. You know what could be a consistent buy? Look at these, solar graces. Solar graces are great because you can buy 4,000 of them at 40 gold, and you might not have as much volatile price action. You might not have as much volatile price action, but what you will have is a very easy item to buy and then flip for an easy 20%. I never mind being challenged on these ideas, because when you ask why, like, Kaizen, you did really well there, okay? And I want more people to do what you did. You know, you understand a lot of mechanics of the game, so you're like, yeah, well, I understand that, you know, people need solars, and they get them from the weekly reset. So like, why would the price go up? Or the price shouldn't go up, right? Well, it's like, well, let me answer that question for you, and that gives the other viewers an opportunity to understand what I'm saying, and like, we're having this dialogue. So like, I'm never gonna give you shit for fucking asking a question. Well, I will, and I'll call you a big dum-dum if I feel like it. But like, generally, it's all in good fun, and I just want, you know, everyone to understand why we do these. Like, again, I say this every day. I say this almost every hour. Understanding why we do what we do is gonna give you way better results. You're gonna make way more money. There's like 5 or 6 steps that I think about when it comes to the redfish, right? Like I go all the way to like the event honing, because Kaldar fusions are going up in value every Thursday, so that's why we need red flesh fish. And the reason we need red flesh fish is because we're making Kaldars, and the reason why we're making Kaldars is because the fucking honing materials, the honings are happening on Thursday and on the weekend, and we're gonna have a huge price surge. So what's gonna happen to these red flesh fish? And especially since I caught that bubble, we weren't involved in the 1 gold bubble pop of Saturday, where they bought millions of these red flesh fish. We weren't involved in that. What we were involved in was getting it, buying it and having it at 5 gold. That's what we were involved in. But we weren't the whales that bought 2 million fucking red flesh fish. But we hopped on with these whales and bought them up, and made it. You know, some people got out like bandits. Now we own the fucking fish market. We can sell it for 4 gold. We sell it for 5 gold. We don't care, because guess what? Honing materials are gonna fusion materials are gonna go up in value. Bet. Yo, this guy's name LP in your butt. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about these flips, and good luck to you. A lot of my viewers have made a ton of gold, and you're missing out if you aren't using this in your arsenal. All right, and yeah, before you guys go, just so you know, on Wednesday I am running a 0 to 10,000 gold speed run, and I'm also doing a 24-hour marathon at the same time, and we're gonna have a lottery at the end. So if you happen to win this lucky raffle and you're on the North American East server, you have a chance of winning all of the gold that I get in the 24-hour stream. How much gold am I gonna get? I'm not sure. I'm expecting that we're gonna hit 10K in the first few hours. Maybe in the first 4 or 5 hours, we're gonna be doing a ton of flips, a ton of different tricks and methods to make gold. You know, who knows? We could get up to 50,000 gold, 100,000 gold. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how far we get in those 24 hours. You don't want to miss it. It's a pretty exciting event. It's going to be a lot of fun.